I'm a firm believer you can find good makeup in any price category, but sometimes you do get what you pay for. And buying luxury makeup sometimes gives you everything you want: quality, good looking, long wearing products in beautiful packaging. Just one of those things you want to keep for a long time. So in this video, I am going to do a full face of my favorite luxury makeup in my collection, showing you that sometimes you do get what you pay for. So I have no makeup on right now, and we're gonna start with foundation. But first, I wanna talk a little bit about another luxury piece in my collection, which is my new earrings from Idyll. This video is very kindly sponsored by Idyll. Idyll makes beautiful, high quality pieces of lab-grown, sustainable diamonds that you can wear on a day-to-day basis. You never have to take them off. Such beautiful pieces. And you know, I am such a big fan of really nice statement earrings. These are incredible, and it's almost like a sectional piece but for your jewelry. You can build on this and make it as minimal or as built out as you want it to be. These pieces go together and you get unique, beautiful, minimalistic but still special luxury pieces that you can wear all the time. Idyll also encapsulates the whole package deal. The packaging is beautiful. You get a handwritten note. It is free shipping and free returns. And like I said, these are lab-grown, sustainable diamonds. I gotta say, this piece right here, I will link all the pieces that I'm talking about down below. Incredible. Just something that looks this minimalistic, but at the same time is giving this air of luxury, but still modern. This is what I want. I wear earrings each and every day, and to be able to have something that is this luxury and this high quality, that is a statement in the modern minimalistic luxury of this design instead of just being a statement in how big it is. Absolutely gorgeous. I am so excited. I showed this to my husband as well, and he was like, wow, that's a really, really nice piece. Look at how beautiful this hugs and follows my ears. I feel like this is giving me inspiration to get even more piercings in my ears as well, because I feel like having pieces like this that just are unique and hugging my ear, I feel like it's speaking to my heart when it comes to unique and quirky but still gorgeous and luxurious pieces. I will leave all the information in the top of my description box. They have amazing, gorgeous pieces, and I was looking through their website. They literally had so much beautiful to choose from. So definitely check them out in the top of the description box to see what different pieces they are offering. Thank you so much, Idyll, for sponsoring this video. I am thrilled with this new earrings, and I feel like it's gonna go perfect with the look that I'm creating today. So let me zoom in and let's start with Prada. A Prada foundation. So this is the Prada Reveal foundation, and this is such a beautiful foundation. I cannot speak highly enough about this foundation. This really does look incredible on the skin. I'm not going to use too much today because I want to kind of let my own skin breathe through. But I gotta say, when it comes to the Prada Revealer foundation, it just leaves this beautiful skin-like finish that just looks incredible on the skin. It's like a natural matte finish, and you can see I'm not wearing too much, so it's still letting a little bit of my skin texture show through, but it just looks so believable and it wears beautifully. And look at how gorgeous these earrings are. Is that not the prettiest you've ever seen? Look at that. Blown away. I'm going in with a second pump. I will say the Prada foundation is one of those foundations I reach for when I'm like, I am gonna have a really good skin day today. There's just something about it. It just looks and wears so beautifully. And it's also, you know how foundations are buildable, and then when you build them, they look so cakey? The Prada foundation really doesn't look cakey when building it, which is one of the things that I'm so impressed with this foundation. Sometimes full coverage products can be very cakey. I'm in my 40s. We gotta take care of our skin when we're in our 40s, and I feel like sometimes things with coverage can look a little heavy or cakey on my a little bit more mature skin, but I don't feel like that at all with the Prada foundation. It just looks so good. So I don't actually have a luxury concealer, but my favorite concealer in my collection right now is the all over concealer from Lancome, and it is a little bit of an expensive concealer, and this is definitely the best one. This is the same as the foundation. It just gives a great coverage, but it's almost like a little bit gel-like or like serum in consistency. So it just looks incredible on my under eyes. It doesn't look heavy or cakey. There is definitely a hair here. It doesn't look heavy or cakey, but it still covers. It doesn't crease. It somewhat is self-setting, and it is hydrating without being greasy or heavy. So your under eyes do not look cakey or heavy or dry throughout the day, but you don't need like an incredible amount of powder to set it down, just a little bit. And I gotta say, I'm so impressed with it. It is my favorite concealer, and I did mention this concealer as my favorite concealer in my collection, in my yearly favorites. So I have a finishing powder here, and it's the one from Givenchy. I actually don't like this one under my eyes that much, but I like it as like a finishing powder in like my T-zone. It gives like a little bit of just a nice, just blurring but still illuminating result, but I don't love it as setting my concealer. So I'm going to be using something else for that, but it's really nice. But I do have the Givenchy bronzer, and that one is spectacular. But let me actually set this under eye with a little bit of powder. I'm using the lavender powder by Makeup Forever. I mentioned that one as like an honorable mention in my yearly favorites. I still have used it every time I've done my makeup since I got it. It is such a good powder. Like, look at how brightening that is. Look at how beautiful that is. I used to be a firm believer in a drugstore powder, but this powder, there's something about it. It just looks so good. I'm like, again, firm believer in this powder. I think it's beautiful. But the Givenchy bronzer, this one is exactly the kind of bronzer that I love right now, which is a very sheer buildable bronzer. I am very much into and like almost not there bronzer. And sometimes luxury makeup is really good at making almost non-detectable coverage, which can be incredibly beautiful when you're wanting something like, look at this. Look at that. That's stunning. I just think it looks absolutely beautiful. So when it comes to bronzer, I have been really, really into this one. I just swirl the colors together and I just go in, and it just looks so incredible. I just think that looks so beautiful. Again, if you're looking for something that's more like of a pigmented, like one swipe and you're there bronzer, you probably will not like this. But if you're like me, where you're like, you love the definition that a bronzer gives you, but you're looking for something a little bit more subtle, the Givenchy bronzer, I gotta say, I'm very impressed. I have the shade 2. I think it just looks so like beautiful. I think it just looks stunning. And this like subtle bronzer together with the lavender powder, I just feel like it gives the skin this bright under eye but sun-kissed look, but not like overly makeup-y. And maybe that's what I really, really like with these with these luxury products. I gotta say, when it comes to luxury blushes, even though this is technically not a luxury brand, but it's definitely a higher price tag, the Natasha Denona cream blushes, this is the best cream blush formula in my collection. It really is. Like, there is nothing that is as good as this in my collection. I'm wearing the shade Fresh Mauve, but it just goes on beautiful. Even like this, on top of powder, it goes on beautifully. Like, look at that. It's just an incredible formula that works on powder, under powder. You can mix it together with the shimmery formula here. Right now I'm using the one without shimmer. You can build it up. It looks dewy and fresh, but it's not sticky. It is, quite honestly, a remarkable blush formula. I have never tried a cream blush formula that works as good as this and that doesn't like mess up anything. That is so versatile. So if you think that cream formulas can be a little bit hard to work with, this is the easiest cream formula in a pan like this that I've ever worked with. I cannot like recommend this formula enough. It's just like, look at how easy that is. Look at how beautiful that went on. I really think that sometimes, like I said, buy something that's more expensive, but you also get one of the most like easy formulas to work with ever. I got this one recently. This is the highlighter from Gucci. This is the limited edition winter color. It is called Arctic Pink. It is so stunning and I have been really into this. I'm so excited that brands are bringing back like colored highlighters. Like, look at this. I'm so excited that we're having that. Like, look at that. I'm just so ready for the comeback of highlighters, and I'm so ready for the comeback of like colored highlighters. I just think that this is so beautiful. Like, look at that. I'm so into blush right now, and I gotta say, sometimes high-end formulas when it comes to cheek products, they really do give a more believable result on the cheeks that looks glowy and colored and seamless without looking too, again, heavy or visible or like just weird. I think that looks so good. I mean, this is visible, but like there's something about this. It just looks incredibly beautiful, but still like sophisticated. This combo was stunning. Nobody's been missing how much I've been loving the Valentino lip balms this year. Obsessed, absolutely obsessed. And I thought, just keep this in mind. I will leave a link to these down below as well. Keep in mind how much I love the lip balms, but they actually sent me one of their lipsticks as well. So this is, I think, a limited edition. Look at this shimmery pink. And I thought we'd try this today because, again, the packaging for the Valentino lipsticks, immaculate. They're so beautiful. This is a metal component. Been loving the formula of the lip balms. And I really didn't like, you know, a lip balm is a lip balm is a lip balm, but there's something about these lip balms. They're just so stunningly beautiful. And I just really think with this glowy pink cheek, I think this glowy pink lip could be stunning, right? I'm thinking that could be beautiful. So let me do a lip liner. Oh, and brows. And we can try that lipstick because I gotta say, there are some, again, same as with cheek products. You can find good, affordable lip products, but sometimes I feel like luxury lip products are almost a little thinner and more comfortable and not as heavy on the lips. And that's how I feel about these lip balms. So I'm dying to see how the other lip formula is. Okay, I'm so excited to be trying this one out. It's just so pretty. Okay. Look at the shimmer. I love a lipstick that goes on sheer and that you can build. If you did not know, for the longest time now, I've been like, I don't want sparkle in my lipstick, I don't want glitter in my lip glosses. And lately in this year, I've been like, I'm back into pinks, I'm back into purple cheeks, I'm back into sparkles. I bet this would be so pretty with a gloss on top as well. Should we top this off with a little bit of a gloss? I feel like that could be so cute. I have a little bit of the Glam Light gloss here. Obsessed. Obsessed with that lip combo. Now, let me talk about... Actually, you know what I want to talk about? I brought this out. Let's talk about fragrances. This is one of my favorite luxury fragrances. This is Faces of Francis by Wilhelm Parfumerie. This is how it looks. Oh my god, can you see anything? This is... It's... Oh my god. This is resin, pistachio, and aldehyde. So it's basically aldehyde. It's like the outdoors, but pistachios. But the forest with the resin. This is pistachios taking a walk in the fresh outdoors. It is the most wonderful. I have never smelled anything like this before. It has quite the dent. This is I would say one of my, because I don't really have a signature fragrance, but if you were to ask me, bring out the 10 most used fragrances in your collection that is like unique and empowering and makes you feel like you can do anything, this is one of them. It makes me smell like I got my shit together. Like, I know what I'm doing. You can trust me. Can't you smell me? You know you can trust me. I know what I'm doing. I might not know what I'm doing, but I smell like I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm gonna do today? I am actually gonna do an eye look without eye primer, which is not something I always do, but I'm gonna do something that is a look that I love doing, especially when I'm traveling or when I wanna do something that's a little bit more easy. And I'm gonna use probably my favorite luxury eyeshadow quality, and this is Prada. I have not tried any luxury makeup that has this good quality of eyeshadows. I said what I said. It is actually incredible. So this is a dark shadow too, and I'm gonna start with the eye pen, and this is actually Walk of No Shame by Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm gonna use it with an eyeliner brush. This is incredible for as a foundation. So instead of eye primer, we are gonna do a little bit of a, almost like a mini wing, just as a foundation with this pen. And you can see I'm just using my eyeliner brush and I'm dragging it out. But we're gonna do it smoky, so it doesn't have to be perfect. We're just using it as like a foundation for the look, and just smudging it out with the brush will help. But I didn't use any eye primer underneath. And then I'm gonna go in with this quad. I have this in the number, I think I have it in 3. It comes in different ones, but I have the one that has the almost like a plummy purple, and I'm using that on a, you can see it's a very detailed brush, and I am gonna build on top of this eyeliner. Again, we're doing it a little bit smoky, so it doesn't have to be precise. And this is when we start to smoke it out a little bit. You can see this is the look we're going for, and we're just gonna try and have it melt in with the eye a bit. And then I'm gonna do a pencil brush, preferably one that I haven't had blue on. And I'm gonna go into the red shade, and I'm not gonna use too much. And then I'm gonna start blending on the edge. Again, we're doing a smoky liner. Just to soften the edge a bit, and to have this be as impactful as possible. And I'm gonna go back and forth with these until I'm satisfied with the result. But I think you can see the Prada eyeshadows, they do not disappoint. I'm gonna do a little bit of this eyeliner in the outer part of my eye. This is a trick that I do a lot when I wanna emphasize darkness in the outer part of my eye and lightness in the inner part of my eye. I will do a pen in the outer part here that's dark, and then I'll put a lighter in the inner part. And this Walk of No Shame by Charlotte Tilbury, it's a little bit more of an expensive pen, but it's really beautiful. As you can see, it's like a burnt red pen. It's really, really beautiful. And I have another pen here. These by Prada. They're so expensive. Listen, I hear you. They're so expensive, but dang, they are so good. I have this one, and I also have, where is it? I have the one that is the mint as well. It's here somewhere. Well, it's here somewhere, but I have the mint one as well, and it is so good. So I thought, why don't we do a like lavender? I think I'm gonna line the inner part of my eye with this light pen. And the inner part of my waterline. That's really, really nice. Let me do the silver now. It's like this really nice like pewter, and I'm just gonna do a little bit with my finger. Like just a little bit as like an accent. And then with a clean brush, we're just dusting it out a little bit to soften the appearance. And that's the eye look. Isn't that incredible? Like this entire face. Oh, and look at that. That is incredible. I feel very snazzy. Maybe this is like date night time. I think we can all agree that my makeup is looking flawless. Like, that is some... I'm having a really good makeup day. I'm having a really good makeup day. With that being said, not all luxury makeup is good, of course, but when you find good luxury makeup, like, it is good. So I hope that this gave you some inspiration of maybe what brands to look into, and always try it out in store first, or see if you can get a sample if you're at the department store, just to make sure that you're getting something that really works out for you. But I mean, this does look really beautiful, and I'm very excited. And again, of course, thank you so much to Ideal for sponsoring this video. I mean, this just really looks incredible. I am so excited about these pieces. Definitely check out the different options that they have, because they have so many beautiful things. Not just earrings, rings, bracelets, necklaces, all of the beautiful things. So definitely check them out down below. I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope you had an amazing holiday regardless of what you are celebrating. We're getting into New Year's, which is exciting too. And I will see you fairly soon in a new video.